So last week, we only went over the counters which we use a native Korean number. 하나, 둘, 셋. And modify 한, 둘, 셋, 넷, and so on, right? So I'm gonna add a couple more. And then we also add counters that we use with the Chinese Sino number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way. But those number system will stay the same. We don't modify it. Okay, so if you say you bought 2 books, so we know book is check. And then number, native number, do, modify to do, and then kwon. Okay, check to gone. For the months, if we are talking about 3 months, then you would say 세 달. So native number and then 달 means month. 세 달, 3 months. Now moving on to Chinese Sino number. Okay, the floor. Let's say you live on 2nd floor. From here, it's all Chinese number, okay? So that would be 2층. 2nd floor. For the currency, you will use Chinese number. This one, yes, it kind of makes sense, right? Because native number is only up to 99, right? And then from 100 all the way, all the big number is Chinese number, right? So all the currency, not only Korean, all the currency will be Chinese number. For Korean, it will be 1. Whatever number goes here. I don't want to use little number. We'll learn big number today. So whatever number goes here, and then you say 1 after. School year. 1st grade, 2nd grade. Let's do 1st grade. 1학년. 학년, school year or school grade. Since we talk about this, I also want to talk about, let's say, college or university. You can still use this. Freshman. 대학교 1학년. That's how we say freshman. Which means 2학년, sophomore, 3학년, junior, 4학년, senior. That also work with high school. 고등학교. Also, 중학교. Middle school. So it's a little different. Here 7, 8, 9, right? And then 10, 11, 12, right? For Korean, we always say middle school, 1st grade, middle school, 2nd grade, high school, 1st grade, so on, like that. Only the elementary. All right, here. 초등학교 goes to 1 to 6, which is pretty easy. You just use 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Up to 6th grade, 6학년. Elementary, 초등학교, 6학년, 6th grade. Okay. Now, for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, that would be, let's say 1 year. 1년. For the month, like, oh, we're in December, right? So December, you'll be 10, 이, 12, 12, right? December 12, and then 월. Which means January, 1월, February, 2월, March, 3월. Pretty easy, just Chinese number. And then the day, month and day. So same thing, Chinese number. What's today? 19th. So 19th, 10, 9, and then 1. So 12월, December, 19일, 19th. So 월, month, 일, day. Okay. Chinese sign-on number, big number. So we know up to 99, 99, and then after it's 100. Then 1000, 1000. 10,000, 10,000. So, for instance, if we say think, so you should already know what 25 is, right? And now you're given this 100,000 and 10,000. So 25,425 will become 2만. So that's 2 times 10,000, 2만. And then 5,000, 5 times 1,000, right? 5,000. And then 400, 4 times 100, 400. And then we know 25, 25. Okay? So 25,425. Okay. So now we can do big number. So 100,000. The reason I did the multiple by something is because it would help you to understand the 10,000 unit from here. So 100,000, if you use the unit of 10,000, this means you have a 10 times 10,000, right? That's gonna be helpful. So 10 will be 10, and then you have 10 times 10,000 will be 만. So it becomes 10만. Always remember unit of 10,000 만. Okay? Then it gets really easy. 1,000,000. We go with the 10,000 units. How many 10,000 we have here?
100.
Yes! Very good. So using the 100 over there, 100, right? So that means 100만. Because we go by the 10,000 unit. Okay. And then 10 million. Again, easy. Because we already knew the next unit. So how many 10,000 do we have in 10 million?
1000.
Yes. 1,000,000. Good. And then unfortunately we don't have man. That would be kind of funny. Therefore, from 100 million, the unit changes. So 100 million, it's ok. So that's another unit. So what do you think 1 billion is?
10억.
Yes! Good, good. 10억. And why do you need to know this big number? I'll give you the reason why you need to know. It's due to the currency. Because 100 million, if that is the Korean currency of 1, 1억, 1, right? 1억, 100 million, 1 is equivalent to $100,000. So for Korean to talk about housings in Seoul specifically, you always talk about way more than that, right? Because you're talking about like just like Los Angeles, right? You're talking about $1 million housing, right? Just like that. So in Seoul area, what I mean, right? Not outside of Seoul area. So 5억, 6억, 10억, 20억. So those numbers are common for daily conversation when they talk about, oh, I'm gonna buy this house in like maybe young people like Itaewon nowadays. If you guys know Itaewon Class, the drama. So Itaewon, you want to buy some, little nice apartment because it's just cool neighborhood. They'll talk about like couple 억, right? So that's why. Not only that, you read like news or you hear about news. This big number is very common, very different than here because we don't really talk about billion over daily life. But for Korean, yes. So this is a reason why you need to know. At least up to 10억, then at least you understand when people talk about things, okay? All right. So I think I covered everything. 안녕.